It was a bright morning, yet the air around Amanda felt as heavy as lead. She had just returned home after her father's funeral, and every corner of the grand family house echoed with memories of him. Her father, Mr. Williams, was a man of great influence, known for his immense wealth and generosity. But behind the closed doors of their mansion, Amanda had always known him as the loving father who ensured she had everything she needed. Or so she thought. The reading of the will was scheduled for later that day. Amanda sat in the living room, her hands trembling as she sipped tea. She had no idea that the simple act of hearing her father's final wishes would unravel the life she thought she knew. As the family lawyer, Mr. Bennett, began reading the will, Amanda's world started to shift. Along with the expected distribution of properties and businesses, a shocking revelation surfaced. To my beloved daughters, Amanda and Christine, I leave the family estate. Amanda's breath caught in her throat. Daughters. She had always thought she was an only child. Who was this Christine? Her thoughts were interrupted by the sound of heels clicking on the marble floor. A woman, about her age but with an air of confidence and grace, walked into the room. Her head was held high, and her features bore a striking resemblance to Mr. Williams. "I'm Christine," she said, her voice steady but her eyes scanning the room nervously. Amanda's heart burned with confusion and anger. "This must be a mistake," she exclaimed, standing up. "I've never seen or heard of you in my entire life." Mr. Bennett cleared his throat. "Your father acknowledged Christine as his daughter in a private letter to me, which was verified with DNA evidence. She was born out of a relationship he had before he married your mother." Amanda felt like the ground beneath her was crumbling. How could her father have kept such a secret? And why was this woman suddenly here, claiming what was rightfully hers? From that day on, the once peaceful mansion became a battleground. Amanda viewed Christine as an intruder, someone who had no place in her life or her home. She refused to speak to her, let alone share anything with her. But Christine wasn't backing down. "I didn't ask to be born into this situation," she told Amanda one day. "I only want what's rightfully mine." Amanda scoffed. "Rightfully yours? You mean the life I've built here with my father? The memories, the love, the sacrifices." Their arguments became a daily occurrence. Staff members in the house walked on eggshells, avoiding the two sisters at all costs. Amanda's resentment deepened as she started to believe Christine was there to take everything from her, including her father's legacy. Unknown to both sisters, there was a darker truth hidden in the will. One clause mentioned a shadowy figure named Mr. Crawford, who had once been their father's business partner. Mr. Williams had cut ties with Crawford years ago after discovering his unethical dealings. However, Crawford had vowed revenge. Mr. Bennett, the family lawyer, noticed irregularities in the documents regarding the family estate. It appeared Crawford had forged certain papers to claim ownership of the estate's largest property. If his plans succeeded, both Amanda and Christine would lose everything. When Mr. Bennett revealed this to the sisters, they were forced to set aside their differences. "If we don't work together, we'll lose everything our father worked for," Christine said earnestly. Amanda hesitated but eventually agreed. She knew her father would have wanted them to protect his legacy. As they worked together to uncover Crawford's schemes, Amanda and Christine began to understand each other. Amanda learned about Christine's struggles growing up without their father, while Christine saw the pain Amanda felt at having her world turned upside down. Their bond deepened as they uncovered more about Crawford's plot. They discovered he had bribed several officials and falsified documents to lay claim to the family estate. With the help of Mr. Bennett and a few trusted allies, they gathered enough evidence to expose Crawford's crimes. The courtroom was packed as the sisters presented their case against Crawford. Amanda and Christine stood side by side, their unity evident to everyone present. After weeks of deliberation, the judge ruled in their favor. Crawford was sentenced to prison for fraud, and the estate was rightfully restored to the sisters. With the battle behind them, Amanda and Christine decided to rebuild their relationship. They moved back into the family mansion, determined to honor their father's legacy together. Over time, their bond grew stronger, and they realized that their father's greatest gift wasn't the wealth he left behind, but the sisterhood they had found. Amanda stood on the balcony one evening, watching the sunset. Christine joined her, and for the first time, Amanda smiled at her. "I guess Dad knew what he was doing," she said. "He brought us together, even if it took a little chaos." Christine laughed. "A little chaos? That's an understatement." They both laughed, knowing that despite the rocky start, they were now a family. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes, what seems like a storm can bring the most unexpected blessings. What do you think about Amanda and Christine's journey? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel for more inspiring stories. Thank you for watching.